The anime girl has gone through quite an evolution over the years, and while the regular old human is still a great staple, we've seen everything from aliens to cats to monsters to devils and all that's in between. But now in 2018, where anything can, will and has happened, everything that we have ever known about the anime girl is in the past. The evolution has reached its final peak. We're into horse girls now, and there is absolutely nothing that we can do about it. My name is Ayla, and this is my review of PA Works' Uma Musume Pretty Derby. On the surface, this show sounds ridiculous. It's essentially a sports anime where girls who also happen to be horses race out on racecourses to become champions. And when they win, they swap their running shoes for a pretty dress, jump on stage, then sing and dance like their idols to a crowd full of CGI glow sticks. Yeah, nothing about this show should work, and yet it goes above and beyond my low expectations to be a sweet, charming tale of life's achievements. It cleverly develops its lead characters into ones that you want to root for, while maintaining a bright, fun supporting cast. Director Kei Oikawa and series composer Akihiro Ishihara have taken the most ludicrous of concepts, pieced them together, pulled out the right elements at the right time to make something rather brilliant. And while Uma Musume is far from a masterpiece and leagues away from Anime of the Year, it is, for what it is, quite memorable. And it all starts with Special Week. Yeah, that's actually our lead character's name, as each girl in this anime is named after a real-life racehorse, and to give the staff at PA Works their due, the characters do match the personality types of their namesakes. Special Week, aka Spei-chan, is a horse girl from the countryside who has come to the big city to become the #1 horse girl in Japan. She joins Tracen Academy, and subsequently joins the team of Spica, under the command of Trainer San. Yeah, he's never actually given a name, so there's that. Speaking of which, over the course of 13 episodes, you are introduced to more horse girls than I can possibly remember, so many that it took me till episode 13 to recall that this one was named Goldship. But in very smart designs by Yusuke Kabashima, each of these horse girls feels unique, with individual designs that make them stand out, so even if you can't place their name, you will remember their face. And the world that they live in is an alternative reality to our own, with horse girl adjustments that still crack me up. And being funny is one element this show tries to attain. While I never laughed out loud at this anime, it did make me break out into a smile on more than one occasion. However, it was never to do with its attempts at humour, but rather its achievements and emotional investment. Spei-chan and our other leads, Silent Suzuka, go through their own losses and wins as the show progresses. The fact that victory was no guarantee for our protagonists made for refreshing development. So when the wins do come, they feel earned rather than predictable. But it's the losses and the journey to the podium that builds on that emotional investment. Spei-chan wants to become the #1 horse girl for both her mums, one of which is sadly dead, and Spei is made better by Suzuka as they both build each other up to be better runners than they were before. This leads into many heartwarming scenes between our characters who talk openly about dreams and what they want to achieve. The show is quite frank in its portrayal of loss, and some of these girls have big dreams that they can't fulfill because there is always someone better, and that's heartbreaking but incredibly realistic. We all have wishes and wants and hopes, but at the end of the day, sometimes what we want can't happen, and Uma Musume does a good job of showing us not only the result of that, but what to do when that happens. It pushes this idea of hard work, the value of supporting others, and to never give up even when it does feel hopeless. It achieves this in moments of decent scripting, but it couldn't be impactful without the investment put into these characters. You want to cheer for them, and you want them to do well. I physically found myself cheering Spei on in her final race because I felt like I'd watched her grow, and that's just a lovely thing. At the end of the day, Uma Musume Pretty Derby is not a frontrunner in its field, and I'm certainly not wearing blinkers when it comes to the dip in animation and sound design it took in its later half. But I am so happy I gave it a chance, because after all, in 2018, we have reached the anime girl's final evolution. So I can say without regret that horse girls, well, they're bad. Why?